ladies and gentlemen, for this magnificent tag team match we're going to have going on with you, for you right here, right now. We have Jason the Gift Kincaid and Benny Conley against El Loco Nino and Big Dan Richards. Right here at the Legion Hall in Mullins, West Virginia.
I was looking forward to this match, man. I'm a big fan of both Benny Conley and Jason Kincaid.
Oh, I'm a big fan of both of them. I'm also a big fan of El Loco Nino as well.
I don't know much about him. I've seen Big Dan Richards before a few times.
I've been at shows with El Loco Nino in the past, and you know, it's been a while since he stepped back into the ring, but here he is tonight after a long absence in Mullins. And Jason Kincaid and Benny Conley just starting to work to work the guy over. And another quick tap from Benny Conley.
Series of quick tags, keeping a fresh man in the ring at all times. Sign of a good team.
Oh yes. From what I understand, Jason the Gift Kincaid has actually taken Benny Conley under his wing. And if this is true, then the sky's the limit for Benny Conley.
These guys will make a very, very formidable team.
Without a doubt. Now, Loco Nino complaining with the fans, sitting there jaw-jacking with the fans. That's maybe not going to be the best plan of attack.
He's complaining that Jason Kincaid pulled his string on his mask or something.
Oh, we did?
No.
See, I didn't even see that. Thank you for showing that to me. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Dave Lynch.
I believe what he did
No, you don't have to explain yourself. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. El Loco Nino backing him up. Tag in by Big Dan Richards, but Jason Kincaid has enough wherewithal to scramble out of the way to his friendly corner there. Both men circle each other. Oh, Jason Kincaid offers the big handshake. Is Dan Richards going to accept it? Is Dan Richards, is Big Dan a big enough man to accept the hand of the gift, Jason Kincaid?
Your poet didn't even know it there. That was kind of rhythmic. I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, it looks like he's going to agree with it. Looks like he's going to agree with it. Dan Richards going to take the handshake from the gift. There it is. See, that's all that was. That's sportsmanlike conduct, ladies and gentlemen. And you will not expect anything less from somebody with the caliber of Jason the Gift Kincaid. And of course, you know, the sportsmanlike conduct of one, Big Dan Richards, and of course, El Loco Nino.
Now, their sportsmanlike conduct is in question as far as I know.
One thing I love about Jason Kincaid, when he goes in for that lockup, you can just see the intensity that's on his face. Ready to do battle, ready to go arm in arm, ready to see exactly who is the better grappler.
He's like a coiled spring ready to go off any second. Nice reversal, escape into an arm drag by Jason the Gift Kincaid.
You can't deny talent, ladies and gentlemen. And regardless of how I feel about an individual, if the guy is talented, he is talented. And ladies and gentlemen, this man right here is talented.
Jason the Gift Kincaid is one of the most talented in-ring performers in the world today, in my opinion.
Easily, in high demand. Coming straight off of his tour from Canada, as a matter of fact, where he faced guys like Sigmund and Chris Hero and Sanjay Dutt.
I don't know about his win-loss record, but I'm sure he showed himself admirably.
Oh, I'm sure he did as well. Oh, Big Dan Richards.
Nice reversal by Big Dan Richards there.
Oh, and Kincaid does not look happy with this, folks.
The momentum just flinging Jason the Gift Kincaid through the ropes to the floor.
I'm the War Machine!
Oh, Dan Richards, Big Dan Richards, is declaring to the world that he is in fact a war machine. Looks like if that's the case, looks like War Machine lost a lot of weight. Now Jason Kincaid is claiming that Big Dan Richards shook your hand. He shook your hand. Why would he cheat? Why would he cheat you, Jason Kincaid? You're a bigger man than this. Why complain about another man trying to cheat on you when you know good and well that he just outbested you?
I didn't see him.
That is a word, right? Outbested.
I don't even think that's a word.
Well, it's a new word, ladies and gentlemen. Outbested. Jason Kincaid going behind Big Dan Richards. Going for a waist lock, which gets reversed into an arm bar. Good single leg takedown by Richards.
Got him in an arm bar. Kincaid works his way back up to a vertical base.
He tried to keep him on the ground, but keeping somebody like Jason Kincaid on the ground is tough to do. Oh, wonderful reversal. Wonderful. Oh, and he just was right back in. Right back into it. Headstand by Kincaid. Kip up. Pulls him over. Big Dan goes over to be consoled by El Loco Nino over in his corner. This crowd is completely and totally behind one Jason the Gift Kincaid. And now, the War Machine has been declared to be none other than Jason the Gift Kincaid.
And until either one of those men can climb in the ring and prove him wrong.
Now the crowd is complete. They're all chanting War Machine, War Machine. Are they trying for another handshake here, David?
I'm not sure.
Oh, Big Dan spits in the hand of the Gift. That's being a man. That is standing up for what you believe in right there. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Kincaid's not even... Easy, Kincaid. You can't let your feelings get the best of you.
Big clubbing forearm, and now that big size 13 and a half boot across the throat of Jason Kincaid.
In comes El Loco Nino. Big Dan adhering to the 5 count.
Jason Kincaid goes
El Loco Nino, single leg takedown. Wonderful exchange by these two. And a drop kick. A big drop kick by Kincaid. Benny Conley showing his strength against El Loco Nino here at Screamfest 2 for United Pro Wrestling Alliance in Mullins, West Virginia. We're only about a week away from Halloween, and Mike Mayhem just trying to admonish Big Dan to get back outside of the ring.
Hard.
Wonderful clothesline by Benny Conley. Takes El Loco Nino.
Clothesline.
Oh, he goes for the pin, but El Loco Nino has enough mindset to roll out of the ring.
That clothesline turned El Loco Nino appetite over attitude.
Referee Mike Mayhem admonishing the count. Oh, no.
Big Dan Richards kind of using his partner to break the count there.
Hey, whatever works. You know that as well as I do. Let's not pretend ourselves. Benny Conley kind of putting the fear of God in El Loco Nino. Madre de Dios. That's what he would say, isn't it?
Trying to get into their heads, I believe, a little bit. And yes, I believe that's how you'd say that.
War Machine Nino coming on in the ring. Stepping between the ropes. Here we go. We're going to face off against Benny Conley.
Getting a very deliberate stomp around the ring.
One of them's bound to get dizzy, and War Machine Nino makes the tag to Big Dan War Machine. I don't know. I'm completely lost. I forget who's who. All I do know is that there's Jason Kincaid, there's Benny Conley, and there's two guys that say that they're War Machine. One formerly known as Dan Richards, the other one formerly known as El Loco Nino. Nino, whatever.
Trying to claim the title of the War.
Big body slam. Big body slam.
Benny Conley picked Big Dan Richards up like he wasn't so big after all.
Now it's War Machine Conley, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this is. Oh, God.
War Machine.
We know this War Machine, Nino.
Loco Nino coming over here to voice his opinion.
Well, he has every right to voice his opinion.
Of course he does. But he should concentrate on the task at hand.
He's a North American citizen. Wonderful double team work by Loco Nino and Big Dan Richards.
Hard shoulder drives Benny Conley into the corner.
Oh, look at that, a very unique headlock. He's putting pressure on the sides of Benny Conley's face. All right, referee, you need to go. You need to make sure that some people haven't breaking the plane of the ropes there. You need to keep an eye on Jason Kincaid now.
His feet were on the apron.
It doesn't matter. You don't break the plane of the ropes. Unless you're reaching out for a tag, you stay behind there. Your nipples do not cross the ropes at any time.
What?
Your nipples.
I'll take your word for it.
Big headbutt by Big Dan Richards. Swift kick to the gut. Dan Richards shoots Benny Conley off, but Benny Conley reverses into the corner. Oh, gives a little hello to El Loco Nino, and then gives Dan Richards
Benny Conley shoots Dan
a
Richards
bad
into
night.
a big enziguri to the back of the head of Dan Richards. Looks like, what's this?
Hello. Out goes Dan Richards onto the hardwood floor.
Dan Richards takes to the floor. Loco Nino coming out to lend an assist. Benny Conley tossing Dan Richards back into the middle of the ring.
Get a count of one. Not even a count of two.
Jason the Gift Kincaid wasting no time to put Big Dan Richards into a pinning combination. Shoots him hard into the turnbuckle.
Oh, that was quite the bold statement. That was quite the bold statement for Jason the Gift Kincaid. And it didn't quite work out so well. Nasty neck breaker by Big Dan Richards.
And they got Jason Kincaid in a world of trouble right now.
Yes, they do. Big Dan going for the cover. Not even hooking a leg. Got to hook that leg.
Especially with a world-class talent like Jason the Gift Kincaid. You have to hook that leg.
And just getting caught up in the heat of the moment. That's all that's going on right there. Mistakes happen. That's what film is for. As long as you learn from those mistakes, it's fine.
Let him work his way up, back to the vertical base. Like a forearm shot, two forearm shot to the rear. He hits the ropes and is met right in the face with a big leg lariat by Big Dan Richards.
Big Dan keeping control, getting the tag from El Loco Nino, who climbs to the top. El Nino War Machine dropping the bomb on Kincaid, reaching for the tag, but just can't get it. El Loco Nino is looking to cut that ring in half. Needs to kind of bring it back towards his own corner there. Hey, now easy with the mask, Kincaid. Easy with the mask. Let's be sportsmen about this.
Nice series of moves performed by Loco Nino. Ended up with a headlock takeover from Jason the Gift Kincaid. Crowd firmly behind, backs into the corner. Did he make
Grab
the
his
tag?
hair, grab his hair. Grab his hair, El Loco. Ah.
Benny Conley declares he's the War Machine.
Everybody's the War Machine. That's the War Machine as the ref. That's Mayhem Machine. That's Mayhem Machine in the stripes. That's War Machine Conley. That's the Gift Machine. That's Big Dan Machine. And that's Nino War Machine. That's how it is. That's how I figured him out.
Good collar and elbow tie up in the middle of the ring. Benny Conley taking a knee to the midsection with a clubbing forearm to the back of the head of Big Dan Richards. Dan Richards looking confident.
Oh, we got a blind tag. Did we get a blind tag? Did we get a blind? No.
Benny Conley reaching for a tag. He's in the wrong corner.
I thought for sure we had a blind tag from Jason Kincaid earlier. doesn't surprise you with the guy at the caliber of Mike Mayhem. Didn't think so. All right, fans trying to get behind Benny Conley right now as El Loco Nino has him in a tough spot. Conley just grasping at anything and everything within arm's reach.
Chopping a forearm shot to the jaw. Double team move sends Benny Conley. Dumps the double clothesline attempt.
Benny.
Off the ropes with the double clothesline of his own. All 3 men are down. Benny Conley seriously needs to make a tag to his partner.
Yes, he is. He's trying to get this crowd behind him, and surprisingly enough, this crowd is actually.
Could be the turning point of the match that the team of Conley and Kincaid are looking for.
And can Benny do it? Benny makes a tag to Jason Kincaid. Jason Kincaid flies in. He's waiting. Wonderful combination.
Beautiful.
Big Dan Richards comes in, gives Big Dan.
Big jaw jacker.
Shoots him in. El Loco Nino into the corner.
Hard turnbuckle.
It's gonna get ugly.
Pair of double forearms. Vicious.
We have the cover. 1, 2. Ring the bell.
Referee counts 3. What? No, referee signal for the match to continue.
Shoulder up. Oh, the shoulder is up, ladies and gentlemen.
Referee said his shoulder was up.
He calls for the bell, and then he changes his mind at the last minute. El Loco Nino takes advantage of this, gives him a hard shot to the gut. He backs him up into the ropes. El Loco Nino. Oh, wonderful, wonderful transition from the longest reigning current NWA champion today, Jason the Gift Kincaid. He's looking to hop into the ring, but Big Dan is there to pull him off. Face first into the apron he goes. Things up and straight into the post, and wow, this has just gotten ugly real quick. What you thought was right. Oh, what was that? A Falcon Arrow 1-2. Benny Conley.
Breaks it up. If he hadn't, we would have the winners of the match.
El Loco Nino misses Benny Conley. Nasty double team maneuver there. We have a count of 1, 2, and 3.
And the 3 count.